first opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. A first carry now for Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Steps away. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up second.
Out of the gun, Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Pass. Complete.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Murray off play action. This is the tight end, Njoku. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
6-yard pickup.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Murray. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Browns 13. Texans nothing.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Houston.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard gain on the
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. To the air yet again, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
That's the score, Browns 20, Texans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 1st down, Watson able to hit his target, Claypool.
Watson's
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Watson flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now it's Watson. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Makes the score Browns 20, Texans 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
31. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now for Murray. Able to find Isabella. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
5-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. They'll try the draw now with Chubb, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down.
4 yards.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. K1 Short pushing through there to make the play defensively.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. A run for Nick Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he is all the way up past the 25. A CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Houston. Phillip Lindsay with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check, 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 check.
They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Mark 52, Mark 52.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense? And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. back to throw, Watson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's true.
Filet.
Filet. 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at about the 31. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Murray trying again after the pick 6. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
29-yard line.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip. 41's coming.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Murray. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's a About all as he's taken down.
Brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Chubb. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Chubb, the ball.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
3.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Check 50, check 50.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the ball is knocked out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The extra point.
And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 27.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 31, Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On 1st down, it's Watson. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have broken the tie.
His kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Texans 34, Browns 27.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
Big things today, baby. Big things today, y'all.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 45. After the interception, here's Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Brought down at his 49-yard line. A 2-yard gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Sheldon Richards.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, Watson.
39.
Completion here to Claypool. Touchdown, Houston.
Watson's
Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the whip. Watch quick.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here, not done in the 4th. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players than football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's Jamie Gillendown, standing just outside his own goal line. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Watson on 1st down. He'll find Lindsey here. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Complete to
a well-executed 22-yard gain.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. One more time with Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They're going with Lindsey. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans will extend their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Play action. Now it's Murray. Going deep here for Landry. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Try and run for him with Connor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down.
4th down.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
37-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 28 yards on that one. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.